how many people sit at their desk every day and say, I want to be extraordinary, I want to be great, right? When you look at the definition of extraordinary, extraordinary means very unusual or remarkable. I don't even think about the dictionary meaning of it. I go more by the literal meaning of that shit. That's extraordinary. You got to be willing to do things that just ordinary people aren't willing to do, right? You sit there and you watch people on YouTube, you're looking at, I really want to be like that guy. How does he get there? And we just make excuses saying that, oh, the market's too saturated, I'll never have space to get in there. It's already people doing videos on YouTube. It's already people doing makeup tutorials. It's already people making beats. It's already people who've been successful at that. But when you really, really look at it and examine it, how many people really are successful at it and what makes them successful? I feel like it's just the consistency and willingness to step outside the norm that make these people successful. It's maybe a lot of people who made 1 or 2, maybe 5 or 10 videos on YouTube and put them online. How many people have made 50? How many people have made 100? And usually those people that have made it, we know them because they became successful from their consistency and their hard work. That's the way I think about it. It's not oversaturated. You know what I mean? That's just an excuse that you make that lets you continue to be ordinary. It's by saying that, oh, you know, I don't have time to do this shit. But when I really look back and examine it, me and my girl sat down and watched Netflix last weekend, watched Orange is the New Black season came out. That was 13 episodes, which adds up to 13 hours. And we have a kid that's 10 months old, so we don't have that much time to do stuff. But at the same time, we made time for what our priorities was. So it's not that you don't have time, it's really what your priorities are. And I know my priorities for that weekend was fucking watching Netflix, not creating new content, not chasing my dreams and not creating my goals. I watched Netflix, which allowed me to align with everybody else that I know that sat around and watched Netflix and just keep me in that ordinary bucket. Well, today I want to step outside of that shit and challenge you to be extraordinary. But don't get it twisted. On your journey to be extraordinary, you're gonna come across the haters. You're gonna come across people that say, oh, you know, who is he to give me advice? Who is he to do this, blah, 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 so on and so forth. That's because people are uncomfortable, they're afraid, and they're just putting their fears and doubts back on you. But I look at those people, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what makes you the expert on what I should be doing? You don't even have a dog in the fight. I look at people who judge movies, who judge actors, who judge art, and I'm like, who are you? Like, what have you done? Where's your material to put out to the world for you to be able to judge people? So I feel like if you're actually actively creating content, if you're in the music business, if you're in the movie business, if you're writing scripts and you're doing those things, yes, then you can judge validity of a movie or what somebody else is doing because you have a fucking dog in the fight. These other armchair quarterbacks who just sit at home and debate and argue about everything else and try to tell me what I should be doing, fuck them. Don't worry about them. Go out there and be great, man.